Hey everyone, welcome back. We are so excited. We get to celebrate one of the nominees for the Marion Lindblad Goldberg Award. It is our inaugural year of the award, and you guys are in for a special treat today because we have Brittany Donato with us, who is a family-based therapist out in Venango County. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, Jen.
And we have her supervisor and her trainer here as well. So we are going to get to share about Brittany and hear from Brittany about her nomination. So Jessica, I want to turn to you first as her supervisor. And I was just hoping you could talk a little bit about why you nominated Brittany for the Marion Lindblad Goldberg Award.
Every program wants to have a Brittany, someone that shows up every day with a smile and just the ability to walk into someone's home and 100% meet them where they are and not be afraid to sit in some very icky situations in a very calm way and just letting them know that they're not alone and it's okay, and that no matter what, she's not going anywhere because she believes in them and believes that they have the ability to do sometimes the unthinkable, but to make their journey beautiful and to continue to move forward in a very intentional and positive way. I really appreciate that Brittany has taken all her years of knowledge from the different positions she's held and really put that into the work that she does here in family based. And that makes her just such an amazing therapist because she's able to meet everyone's needs depending on what's going on. And I really appreciate that she never gives up and that she makes sure that families get exactly what they need, and she always goes above and beyond.
Well, folks, you can hear why she's been nominated, that's for sure. Tara, we have Dr. Byers here with us, and she is the trainer for Brittany's cohort currently. So Tara, can you talk a little bit about the work that you've experienced from Brittany during clinicals?
Yeah, thank you, Jen. Brittany, first of all, congratulations. This is a well-deserved nomination. And like all high-performing clinicians, you probably are incredibly embarrassed that you were nominated, because I know in working with you that you're humble and you're just showing up and doing what you think needs to be done. But that is a big deal, because what needs to be done in family-based is very, very difficult work. And so showing up every day, doing what needs to be done, you're very deserving of this nomination. I just want to say, like, in training, I think, what most impresses me is it's so clear to me that you have such a high standard for yourself. Much like Jess was speaking to, like, you really are there because you believe that, you're going to bring all of yourself and something incredible and important will happen for the family. Like, you don't go in for first order change, you are in for generational change. And that can feel really overwhelming sometimes, but I think what impresses me is, like, you have this very high standard for yourself. And at the same time, you are completely defenseless in clinical and just able to be like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this thing, we tried that. Like, so that's a very unique combination, like the ability to be probably, I would say you're probably maybe even, hold yourself to maybe too high of a standard, like, and also though, be, not have any ego in the game and just be like 100% in it to learn and grow. So, I just don't see that very often in people. And so I think that's the thing that most impresses me when I interact with you in training. And I think that same piece of, you have the desire for the people that are in your training cohort to learn and grow. Your comments are always very insightful. And when you're giving feedback, also at the same time, you're respectful of those individuals. Again, there's no ego in the sometimes really beautiful and helpful things you say. You say it in such a way that your peers can take it in. So I feel very lucky to have you as part of the training cohort.
Well, Brittany, I hope you're still breathing over there with all these compliments. So, Brittany, what does it mean to you to be recognized as having the passion and commitment that Marion Lindblad Goldberg had, and being seen as somebody who's carrying her legacy forward?
Well, I think for me, I definitely wasn't expecting this at all. I'm really honored. And I just go in there and want these families to understand that they're their own best reason and that they're not broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you guys.
Brittany, I think this speaks to your nomination, right? Because the emotion, the passion you have, I think that's what Jess and Tara are speaking to, that it's not coming from a performative, ego-driven place. It's literally that you see these people in your community and you're so invested in every human deserves the right to just reach their full potential, and that these children deserve an opportunity to have a place of belonging in their community. And that's what it's about for you. For you, right? How has the adversity and challenges you face in sitting with these families contributed to your growth and development?
Putting myself like under a microscope and making sure that I understand like my person of the therapist and bringing the best of what that has to offer into the home instead of what the worst of that is. Understanding that my feeling towards something, really just taking a minute in the moment and saying, is this something that is because of my trauma, tragedy, and hardship, or how my roles and traditions, and really being like, this family, they might yell at each other to come to the room, and the TV might be at 1,000, and that might not be how I live, but that's how they live, and I need to know that that's okay. That's been working for them, and that's not what we need to focus on. What we need to focus on is there connection? Is there room for people to say their truth and feel safe? So I think just really analyzing what I'm bringing in there and making sure that I'm meeting those families where they're at.
I really appreciate the level of pure passion and dedication that Brittany brings to everything that she does, and how incredibly valuable and vulnerable she's willing to be, not only here, but in families' homes and with staff, because I know that the rest of my staff would absolutely 100% agree that she deserves this nomination, because she shows up at the same level she does for families that she does for them. And they know that no matter what, that you will hear them in a non-judgmental, positive way to make sure that you meet them where they are, to help them continue through the day so that they can continue to do great work as well.
Really reflecting on, we become clinicians, we go through lots of training because we believe and we are there to help individuals and families change, right? But what you're really saying is through that process of helping them change, it's imperative that you change and grow. And, we don't like to change and grow, as human beings. And, so, and also, we think sometimes our training, we think we know, right, what's the right thing for that family. And so I just want to say, I think what you're highlighting as your development is like such a core, important part. I think it makes the difference between really excellent family therapist and average family therapist, right? It's how willing are you to be to grow and change just as much as your families. And so again, I just want to commend you for that level of commitment. It's, your heart is you're just wear your heart on your sleeve. And that vulnerability, I imagine, allows your families to really be vulnerable themselves.
So congratulations again, Brittany. Thank you so much for your time, and Jess and Tara as well for joining us in celebrating Brittany. And if you haven't already, you better check us out on the socials and subscribe to that blog, y'all. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.